we're gonna climb every V0 at Center 1 LAX.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What's up, Freccero fam? Welcome back to my channel. Would like to experience everything that life has to offer. Recently, I did every V0 bouldering climb at the Center 1 Playa Vista location, and for today, we're at the LAX location. As you can see, it's massive, and we're gonna do every V0 here at the gym. So once again, I'm gonna use my microphone so I can talk while climbing. And I don't know why, but last time I put it like here, and I noticed when I would turn my head, the audio would get a little bit drowned out, whatever. So I'm just gonna put it here. I don't know why I didn't think of that last time, but live and learn. All right, first V0 of the day. Let's get chalked up. You can see it's kind of cool trying different routes on different odd walls. So this one is kind of like a little inverted. I don't know if you can tell from the video sometimes. I know it's kind of tough to tell the angle. And then ends at the top. We almost have to go like this, which is kind of cool. So, wow, this is weird. Wow, this is already kind of, I mentioned this in the last video I did at Playa Vista, that like starting like this inverted makes it a little harder. Wow, this one already a bit tricky. Okay, here. Okay, so there's no V0s here, but I was looking. I mean, imagine starting like upside down like this. Maybe someday I'll get there, but I mean, some of these find like one, like this V7, kind of starting like this. Like, how do you hold? We're gonna start like that, I think. I don't, no idea. Definitely some funky ones compared to the Playa Vista location. So we're doing this pink one, and I did get a couple comments on the past video I posted, so I appreciate all the advice I'm getting for everybody. So my arms kind of extended more. So I feel like I start here, and then it goes up here, and then kind of like goes almost across that barrier and goes up there. So very weird. Yeah, what's interesting is I feel like, is this a V0? Like, I feel like the past V0 I did felt like probably the hardest V0 I've done. I think I'm gonna have to like straddle a little bit. Wow, okay. Is this really a V0? This feels like, I'm not saying it's super difficult. Wow, okay, this is actually, one second, I have to think now. Let me switch my feet position, go here to get a little more height. Nope. Wow, is this really a V0? Okay, got a little nervous up there. Wasn't sure if I had like the right grip. That was like the hardest, one of the hardest climbs I've done yet. Like, I've done, I think, a couple V2s. That felt like the same level as a V2. I don't know how that's a V0. Wow, okay. So this, okay, Dill. It does say who makes the course, by the way, on the marker. I don't even, I'm assuming I have to start like this. And then, oh man, that hurt my chest. I've been doing too many push-ups. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That one was weird. And then I think I can climb to the top. Might be easier to get to the top here. I don't know if you can see me, or if the microphone's gonna reach, and then go here, climb down. Yeah, I gotta say the routes here feel way harder than the Playa Vista location. But, okay, so starting here, seems like this is how we begin. Ooh, interesting. So I got to get to that top one. All right. I think I gotta grab. Oh, I'm gonna slip. How's this grip? Kind of weird. Okay, I tapped it, but I didn't use it, so I'd count that. See, even that one, like, it's crazy because when I did this video, I was like, all right, maybe, you know, I did the V0s at Playa Vista. Might as well do the V0s here. Completely different. So either the Playa Vista V0s are easier than normal, or the LAX V0s are harder than normal. I don't know, but let's move to the next section. So we're at the bottom level now. I did talk to one climber, and he did explain to me that at different gyms, different routes can just naturally have different difficulties in a sense, where he said that the way they're designed, if someone will design them, do the climb, and be like, all right, it feels like this. So let's say if you have better climbers at one gym, you know, they may think that a V0 feels like a V0 when in actuality it might be a V2, or he said it could be the opposite. Like you might do a harder climb in another gym that actually feels easier than normal. So it is, I think, a very subjective thing. But anyway, we got actually two V0s right here. We got the purple one and then the black one right here. Like I said though, those V0s that I've done at the other gym feel way easier than this one. Who knows though, maybe the ones down here, the bottom level maybe will feel a bit easier. Like this one already, whoa, ooh, just slipped. Feel a bit, like that felt like a V0 to me, being honest. Got this V0 done, now it's time for this V0. What is this? It's like a hold with a hold on top of it, like hold section. See, like this one, I'm just looking at it, so I feel like I start here, right? Like this one, is that what you do? Yeah, like these holds feel, what the, feel like I'm like all tangled up. Okay, wait, okay. See, like this one already feels like trickier to me. I don't know how to like push myself up. Maybe like switch my foot placement, let that foot hang off. Oh, almost slipped. Okay. I have to have two hands on it though. See, there's only a hold here. I don't know if I can reach this hold. Shoot, I hate there's one right here because I naturally want to put my foot on it. Unless I try, shoot. I don't know if I can do this one. Come on, it's so close. I almost want to jump for it, but I'm pretty high up. I could tap it, but not with two. I'm sure there's like a way I can do like a leg hold. Is there anything I'm missing? This is gonna be the first V0 I'm gonna fail. It might be. I'm like, I can do this, but I don't think that counts. I need two hands, and I'm like, so close, yet so far away. You know what? I'm gonna come back. Let me see if I can like look at it again. So what's interesting is I feel like the other V0s I did were harder than this, but it's that last point. I mean, like to get the two hands, even the getting up here is a little odd. Like the holds are just kind of like, you know. All right, let's move to other ones, come back. You may notice this gym has a lot more V0s than the other one. I mean, it's bigger. So, black now, going up there. Oh, kind of slipped. Okay. Like that felt like a V0 to me. Yeah. Granted, I mean, I just started climbing, so I'm not like an expert person being like, oh yeah, it's definitely V0. I mean, I'm just going on how I feel. We actually have three more. This is like a good section right here. Oh, it says under cling. So I feel like maybe this one's meant to work as opposed to grabbing it on top, grabbing it under. So maybe like, it's kind of cool. So I don't think I've really ever done some of these. Oh, these feel kind of cool. I think these are a bit, I don't know if these are easier or harder. Oh wow, these actually feel, okay. Yeah. So that one felt a bit harder than the last one. I do know there are some gyms where I trained at one years ago when I just tried rock climbing for fun that had minuses. So they have like V0 minus or V0 plus. So the idea being that compared to like a normal V0, it was harder, easier, right? Which is kind of cool. Now we have the orange and the black, so we got some Halloween colors going on. This one is funky because it goes like this and ends at that like ball at the top. Okay, start here. Here. Wait, What? Wait. Okay, hold on a second. Wow, I'm getting tired. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Nope. So it almost seems like I should go here and then traverse and then go back, like zigzag. Let me start here. Let me just go here first. And then here. But how do I get up there? Like, what do you... Oh, okay. 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 I guess I can go here. Ow. Yeah, I know that counts. Does it count if I'm just touching it like this? Oh, okay. Okay. That's good to know. Got the orange done. Now time to go to the black one here. Oh, I don't know. Are these part of that? No, I think these are just random. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it starts like here, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Oh, that's an odd hold. Wait, what the? Are you there? Switch my hands. Come on. Yes, got the foot. Yes. Gotta be honest, pretty tired. We're still gonna keep going, but I think like I said, these courses are definitely more tricky. I think both in difficulty, but also like the being inverted and like just the nature and progression of the climb is not just straight up like the other gym, but also there's more V0s here too. So, probably the most tired I've ever been from climbing, which is good, right? Like I thought this video would be comparable to the Playa Vista location. Nope, both in terms of more climbs and harder difficulty. But hey, you know what? Makes me a better climber. Moving on to the next wall. This one stops there. It's weird. We have like some polygonic structures. What the? They have these like little like lips on them. That's the right word? Where do I go from here? Are you joking? I have to get to that one? Okay, come on. Oh, I got a little guy here. No. One good thing about filming these climbs I can rewatch. I feel like I went too much this way. Maybe I should start like going a little bit to the right more. You know, like this and then this. Okay. Wait, I'm doing it again. Okay. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so it doesn't look it on camera, but this one's like this. I'm gonna be honest right away. This one makes me nervous. I mean, it doesn't seem that much harder compared to like, well, other ones. But this about being upside down, that's like super scary, I'm not gonna lie. But just gonna conquer my fear. Come on. Yes, I did it. Yes. This is actually one of the easiest ones I think I've done yet, but I'm telling you, being upside down inverted, like you feel like you're gonna fall. Man, I'm so happy I did that. There's a part of me that's like, I don't know if I want to do that on camera, but got it. Okay, no joke, I'm still shaking from that last one. Pretty pumped, I'm not gonna lie. There is something super satisfying when it comes to rock climbing, just like getting that two-hand grab on that last hold, especially when you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna get there. What's weird is, like I said, it's odd that like just that inversion, it actually wasn't that hard. Like the holds are a lot easier. That's probably one of the easiest ones actually of this entire gym that I've done. Maybe the easiest today, but I think it was more the mental, I mean, I guess physical too, but mental aspect of being like upside down, where I feel like I didn't have as much control, so to speak, but we got it. Okay, time to do this one again. Shoot. See, now this is where, see what I mean? Should I go here? Wait, does that count? Oh, yes. That's it? Oh, yeah. Whew, dude, thanks, man. I feel like it's easier, like, I bet from your perspective. Yeah, I was like, I don't know where to go. Oh, that was so much easier. Yo, thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude. I'm super pumped about the way that went. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still like shaking. Like I'm still, I know my anxiety's still pretty up there, as you can probably tell, because those last two climbs, you know, that one that I was super nervous for, kind of being not fully upside down, but like pretty inverted. Definitely the most inverted climb I've done yet. There's probably like a more technical term for it. But like being like this, trying to climb like that, I remember looking at it being like, maybe I should just like not do this one or skip it. And then I was like, nah. I was like, I gotta do it. You know, gotta pull like a David Goggins and just crush it. And that one, like I said, was probably the easiest one of the entire gym. I think it was that mental aspect of being like partly inverted. And then that final last one, the one that I failed on earlier today, I remember thinking like, all right, I don't want to finish off this video being like, all right, I did every V0 except one, you know, and I gotta say, you know, shout out to Roman, who knows if he'll ever see this video, but rock climbers are by far the nicest athletes of any sport or discipline I've ever done. You know, gotta say, because I've done everything from, of course, when I was younger, like soccer, and then martial arts, capoeira, parkour, calisthenics, tricking, wrestling, cross country, track. Rock climbers are by far the nicest, most genuine athletes. And so I was talking to him and I was like, hey man, do you mind like watching me do this climb? And like I said in previous videos, you know, there's something about climbing that reminds me a lot of chess, like planning ahead and thinking ahead, and sometimes seeing like a bigger picture can be very helpful. So I was like, do you mind just watching me? And it's, you know, I gotta say, it's very unique to climbing, where I feel like when I'm doing it, I'm like looking around, I'm like, okay, I feel like I can see all the options I have in terms of the holds. Should I put my leg here, or put my arm here, or like switch up a little bit? But then when someone's watching you and kind of coaching you through it, it's so much easier. So that's why on the last one, you probably heard me talking to somebody, because I was just like, oh, I know where to go from here. This is my main sticking point, right? And then he was like, oh, like, just put your leg here, push off a little bit, and then go for it. And I was like, oh, that was actually pretty easy, right? But just having someone get like another perspective, right? Like a third party perspective makes it so much easier. And one last thing I will say, obviously I've been getting better at climbing, understanding like not only how to get better at climbing, but also climbing logistics. I thought when I first started climbing, you need to like have two hands on the hold at the top, controlled, and that means you got it. That's what I initially thought. And I used this analogy in the last video that was kind of similar to playing football, at least I thought, where if I catch the ball and drop it, it doesn't count. I have to catch the ball and like have it controlled, and that counts as a catch. Likewise in climbing, I guess that's technically not the case. I was like half right. Where I guess all you have to do, if like this water bottle is a hold, is I just have to have my two hands on it, right? So all I really have to do is have both hands touching it and controlled. So on that last one, as you saw, I wasn't like gripping it per se, but I just had both hands like touching it, and then that's it, right? Same thing on that, I think it was the orange one I did, when it was like that ball at the top, that I was like, oh shoot, how do I grab the ball? And luckily someone was climbing next to me, and I was like, hey, if I just do this and like I'm just tapping it with my fingertips, does that count? She goes, yeah, you know, as long as you have two hands on it, controlled, it counts. And I'm like, all right. So gotta say, what a day. Definitely, you know, I will say this to kind of finish off this video, which is kind of cool, because I work super hard on everything from YouTube to me being a DJ and electronic musician, to all the fitness challenges I do on this channel, to all the gaming challenges I do. I'm very like go-getter mentality, and this is probably one of the few times I've been like, all right, like I'm almost like, sounds cheesy, but I'm kind of like proud of myself that I was able to accomplish, especially those last two, finishing off the video, because those are brutal. The last one actually was a lot easier than I thought. Actually, both were easier than I thought, but just like, I think sometimes it's like the mental aspect of thinking about it that makes it seem harder. But super, super great day today. Definitely the best day of climbing I've had yet. You know, I'm super pumped about that. And now I can officially say that I've done every V0 at the Center 1 Playa Vista location and the Center 1 LAX location. But one last thing I will say, just to give to be transparent, obviously, is they do change out the courses all the time. So I believe, I know it's the Center One Playa Vista location. They switch out the courses every week. They change a quarter of the gym. So in a sense, every month, there's a whole new set of courses, right? So if you're watching this video a month from now, those V0s that I just did don't really exist anymore, right? So that's one thing I will say. As you can imagine, if you go to the gym all the time, you might get bored of the same climbs. So they switch out like a quarter of the gym every week, I believe, or every month. It's a whole new set of climbs for the entire gym.